everyone. I'm Dr. Salazar, Assistant Superintendent of Personnel Services, and on behalf of the Desert Sands Unified School District Board and Superintendent, I'm pleased to welcome all of you to the 22nd Annual Sands of Time Employee Recognition Program. Each year, as I review the reflections submitted by the employees recognized at this ceremony, I am struck by the gratitude so many share about the rewards of a career that impacted the lives of others. And I think of how lucky we are, those of us who work in education. Very few vocations provide the opportunity to affect the lives of young people and influence the course of their futures. Tonight, we will be recognizing our Employees of the Year, applauding our employees who have reached milestones in their years of service to the district, and honoring our esteemed retirees. Each year, we continue the tradition of gifting each retiree with a golden bell, and then gather together at the end of the program to ring them with great joy. These are old-fashioned bells, the type a teacher in a one-room schoolhouse used 100 years ago. They were important tools that helped teachers structure the school day and instruct their students. Teachers would ring bells just like these to begin the school day, let students know when recess time was over, and end the school day. Although we cannot ring our bells together tonight, each retiree has one with them at home. And I want you to ring that bell with your loved ones as you end your days in education. As we celebrate you, appreciate you, treasure you, and thank you for your many years of service to our students. Thank you and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Clayton Hill. To begin, we will introduce our Board of Education. Linda Porras, President, Donald B. Griffith, Vice President, Anna M. Conover, Member, Wendy Jonathan, Member, and Gary Tomac, Member. We'd like to thank and recognize our Assistant Superintendents for their support: Jordan Aquino, Business Services; Laura Fisher, Student Support Services; Kelly Mae Vollmer, Educational Services; and Donna Salazar, Personnel Services.
Good evening. My name is Rebecca Cook, and we would also like to thank Desert Sands Teachers Association President Mrs. Trina Gonzalez-Alisi and California School Employees Association President Mr. Lauren McGuire. I would like to begin our recognition with our Certificated Employees of the Year as selected by the district's leadership team. Starting with the Certificated Administrator of the Year, Mr. Clayton Hill, our Senior Director of Certificated Personnel. Mr. Hill owns the distinction of having held leadership roles in both the certificated and classified realms of our district. He began his career in education as a 5th grade teacher in Victorville, California, and moved to the Coachella Valley in 2002 when he joined Desert Sands and taught at both Roosevelt and Dr. Carrion schools for a combination of 5 years before becoming a project facilitator and then the principal at Roosevelt Elementary School in 2009. Mr. Hill broadened his school district experience when he was promoted to the position of Director of Maintenance, Operations, and Transportation in 2015, a position he held for 2 years before being selected for his current position as the Senior Director of Certificated Personnel. Clayton is widely respected for the valuable support he provides to our administrators, certificated employees, parents, and the community, and is admired for his integrity, work ethic, and unflinching dedication to doing what is right for our students. He also has a great and very dry sense of humor. Congratulations, Clayton. Next, I'd like to introduce our Classified Administrator of the Year, Mr. Ed Nakua, Director of Security and Safety Services. Prior to joining Desert Sands in 2016, Mr. Nakua was awarded over 40 department and citizen commendations for excellence. After working with him for the past 3.5 years, I can attest that he is the most deserving of such recognition. He began his law enforcement career as a member of the Los Angeles Police Department and then spent 14 years with the Hemet Police Department, 10 of them as a school resource officer. In addition to his long record of police work, Ed has experience teaching courses for Riverside County Office of Education, where he prepared students for enrollment in the Police Academy and community college programs, demonstrating the high regard he holds for education. The leadership team is pleased to honor Mr. Nakua, who is well known and appreciated for his breadth of knowledge, quick responsiveness, and solid integrity. Congratulations, Ed.
I would like to introduce our Principal of the Year, Jeff Hiskin, Principal of Oliphant Elementary School. Mr. Hiskin started his career as a middle school math and science teacher in Palm Springs Unified School District. He also held his first administrative position as an assistant principal. Then, Jeff moved to the Midwest, where he worked as a middle school dean and an elementary principal in Indiana, before returning to the desert in 2005 to lead Carter Elementary School as its second principal. He recently embraced the challenge of leading our district's newest elementary school and proudly welcomed the first ever group of students to Richard R. Oliphant Elementary School. Mr. Hisgen is known for his high energy, quick wit, and strong determination to lead highly effective teachers in the delivery of relevant learning experiences for all students at his school, and is particularly lauded for his efforts toward inclusion of students with special needs and implementing a school-wide coding curriculum. Congratulations, Jeff.
I'm now pleased to announce our Confidential Employee of the Year, Mrs. Teresa De La O, Executive Assistant, Personnel Services. Mrs. De La O has a 15-year history of providing high-quality secretarial, accounting, and executive-level support for her employees. She began her career working for the California Department of Corrections in Blythe, California, and moved to the Coachella Valley in 2014, when both she and her husband were hired by Desert Sands Unified School District. Teresa initially worked as an accounting technician in the Risk Management Department, promoted in 2015 to the position of Certificated Personnel Operations Specialist, and in July of 2018, Teresa was promoted to her current position of Executive Assistant to the Assistant Superintendent of Personnel, where she helps countless employees on a daily basis. Mrs. De La O is known for her responsible professionalism, attention to detail, and the genuine compassion she displays when assisting our employees through a variety of life challenges that many of us face at some point in our careers. Congratulations, Teresa. Our Site Support Employee of the Year is Mary Hendricks, Administrative Assistant, Purchasing. Mrs. Hendricks has an extensive background in the business world, where she has devoted her time to working primarily in accounting, fiscal services, and the administrative support in both the private sector as well as the public school system. She began her career working for the huge aircraft company in Torrance, California, then spent some time in New Mexico, later relocating to Big Bear, California, where she spent 10 years supporting the schools in Bear Valley Unified School District. Joining our district in 2007, Mrs. Hendricks has provided 13 years of outstanding service to our district, where she is known for superior customer service she provides. She is a tremendous asset to the district, and we are pleased to honor her. Congratulations, Mary.
Our Teachers of the Year, as chosen by their peers, are Catherine Hickman Olernick, Elementary School Teacher of the Year. Kathy was raised in Sacramento by her Thai immigrant mother and her father, who was in the Air Force. Some of her earliest memories include working with her mother on her ESL homework. She began her professional teaching career 24 years ago at Van Buren Elementary, where she taught 3rd and 4th grade. She joined the Truman Elementary team 21 years ago, where she taught 5th grade for 1 year. Over the past 20 years, she has taught 4th grade, which she loves. Congratulations, Catherine. Teresa Amadei, Middle School Teacher of the Year, Desert Ridge Academy. District Middle School Teacher of the Year Teresa Amadei has 21 years of service with Desert Sands. She has been at Desert Ridge Academy for 11 years, where she is currently the Activities Director. Mrs. Amadei teaches all of her students in her leadership classes through a lens of servant leadership. Her student leaders continually give back to our community by selecting a charitable focus for each month. This year, students were able to raise money for the Desi Strong Foundation, organize a sock drive for Martha's Village, collect canned food for Thanksgiving, write letters to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, collect toys for families during the holiday season, and mail care packages to U.S. servicemen and women overseas through Operation Gratitude. Mrs. Amadei stays busy with her students as she leads them in serving the staff and students at Desert Ridge Academy. Congratulations. Amy Torres, High School Teacher of the Year, Indio High School. Amy began her career in Desert Sands as a guest teacher. In January 2015, she earned a teaching position at John Glenn Middle School. She then taught at Jefferson Middle before moving to Indio High School in the fall of 2016 to teach mathematics. Her goal is to teach math confidence so students believe in themselves, which in turn helps them lead them to success. She is also the advisor to the California Scholarship Federation and started the National Honor Society at Indio High School. She also serves on the School Site Council, Safety Committee, and ELA team. She believes in providing resources and access to all students, as well as a safe learning and working environment. Congratulations. And congratulations to all of our Employees of the Year.
Our Counselor of the Year is Mandy Wiltrout, SAP Counselor. Mrs. Wiltrout began her career in education as an elementary teacher in Fontana, California. After 3 years as a teacher, she held both elementary and middle school counseling positions before joining Desert Sands in 2006 as a middle school counselor at John Glenn Middle School, a position she held until 2012 when she moved into a new role as an assistant principal at John Glenn. Following 5 years at John Glenn and 2 years at Desert Ridge Academy as an administrator, she chose to return to the world of counseling and accepted a new position as a SAP counselor, guiding the district's multi-tiered System of Support initiative, which is an ideal position for Mandy, who has been able to apply her knowledge and experience as a counselor and administrator at both elementary and secondary levels for the benefit of all 28,000 of our students. Congratulations, Mandy.
At this time, I'm delighted to recognize our employees who have earned their 20-year service pins. Marlene Aceves, Elisa Aguirre, Gabino Aispuro, Kimberly Balmer, Sonia Barabino, Joseph Baddock, Mary Baddock, Stanley Bain, Tracy Breidenbach, Jeffrey Brennan, Teresa Burr, Wilmer Cabezas, Ulaleli Cardenas, Tammy Carley, Monica Charlie, Michelle Sherlin, Craig Christensen, Paula Cheslakowski, Nancy Collins, Ronald Cox, Jacob Daigle, Nanette Davis Kirkhivel, Tig Diffie, Sarah Diller, Susan Frost, Diana Fry, Anthony Garcia, Lori Gurton, Trina Gonzalez Alisi, James Good, Robert Greeno, Linda Gross, Andrea Guidacon, Carol Howe, Nancy Howe, Taffeta Hunter, Roger Isabel, Amy Ivy, Kurt Jant, Celia Huragay, O. Johnson, Denise Kessel, Robert Kessel, Sandra Klein, Sonia Lemos, Susan Lemos, Patricia Lisa, Jacqueline Lloyd, Maria Lamelli, Cruz Lopez, Bertino Osil Macavinta, Tommy Maestas, Belinda Malin, Daniel Martinez, Beth McLean, Kaylin McGee, Jennifer McIntosh, Todd McIntosh, Jana Miller, Karen Mitchell, Paul Norway, Christine Nielsen, Michelle Ochniak, Yesenia Omeda Fregoso, Douglas Olmsted, Kathleen Olmsted, Norma Peru Rivera, Lori Pike, Holly Polk, Gabriela Quevedo, Bertha Ramirez, Eugene Ramos, Maria Ruiz, Ron Shipley, Ruth Sholby, Wendy Sims, Margaret Sitterson, Kristen Smith, Leslie Stanton, Tammy Tweeden, Dolores Uribe, Hector Vasquez, Sandra Verdugo, Elaine Weiner, Christina Winchester, Susanna Wolkowitz, and Marcus Wood.
Shrimp gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
It gives me great pleasure to honor our 25-year service pin recipients. The following are recognized for 25 years of service: Andrew Aguilar, Leah Aguilar, Laura Anesco, Robert Arias, Kalani Boydston, Pamela Brito, Terry Carter, Hector Cisneros, Delia Cotta Jr., Francois DeGrave, Patricia Doherty, Catherine Emery, William Gadd, Karen George Elam, Mardaro Gomez Jr., Rochelle Hall, Maria Harvey, Maria Jimenez, Jack Jordan, Guadalupe Leon, Diane Marks, Scott McGuyan, Terry Meyer Cadiz, Wendell Morden, Minerva Munoz, Patricia Pierce, Beatrice Pinedo, Lucy Paisano, James Pope, Diane Romero, Liliana Serrato, Janet Seto, David Sitko, Clifford Smith, Celeste Strigi, Ambrose Talbado Jr., Maria Angie Tapia, Stacy Tarzatano, Paul Trujillo, Henry Viveros, and Corey Wright.
They said it wasn't humanly possible, but now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Plus, Game Boy comes with the outrageous new game, Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use the revolutionary video link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
Next, we will present our 30-year pin recipients. Recognized for 30 years of service, Thomas Bonnet, Juana Briones Bailey, Rachel Carrillo, Tanya Carter, Marina Contreras, Linda Cordova, Brenda Dodson, Jan Eichelman, Pauline Elders, Robert Fennell, Johnny Flores, Robert Flores, Judith Gadd, Connie Gagnon, Ruben Garza, Alma Godinez, Samantha Hirsch, Michelle Horrell, Robert Houghton, Cynthia Leon, Laura Loken, Angel Luna, Ovidio Machado, Ann Morales, Jennifer Morgan, Augustin Navarro, Trudy Nevins, Judith Norman, Maria Puente, Nancy Reinhard Kunovsky, Russell Robinson, Sharon Rush, Donna Salazar, Lisa Sullivan, Paul Thompson, Steve Asuri, John David Vallecillo, Sochi Velasquez, Carol Waits, and Judy Wertz Gunther.
We continue with the presentation of our 35-year service pins. We have 5 dedicated recipients who began their service with Desert Sands in 1984. Recognized for 35 years of service, Martin Bonafide, Virginia Foster, Alma Gomez, Lupe Perez, and Blanche Ramirez.
Your kids will love McDonald's Happy Meal. It's food and fun in a box. It's a hamburger or cheeseburger, regular-sized fries, regular-sized soft drink, and a McDonald's and cookie sampler. It all comes in a Happy Meal box with games, puzzles, jokes, and a prize.
A prize?
It's a hamburger or cheeseburger, regular-sized fries, regular-sized soft drink, a McDonald's and cookie sampler with games, puzzles, jokes, and a prize.
I've got a Happy Meal.
Nobody can do it like McDonald's can.
The next presentation of service pins is to recognize our extremely dedicated 40-year service pin recipients. We have one. She began her work in Desert Sands in 1979, the year of the first Happy Meal. Please join me in recognizing Rose Gonzalez.
What would you like to say to the people of the 21st century, huh?
Our final presentation of service pins is for 3 employees who began their work in our district in 1974. I'm honored to recognize these 3 employees for their 45 years of service. Gloria Arce, Marian Massengale, and Juana Verasas. Let's have a round of applause for these employees who have provided 4,180 years of dedicated service to Desert Sands.
I wish to begin the acknowledgement of our employee retirements with a special recognition for 4 employees who devoted many years of faithful service to Desert Sands. They have passed away this year. Ms. Raquel Borrego served our district at John Glenn Middle School for 14 years. Mrs. Nancy Fugio served as a teacher for 14 years, most recently at Madison Elementary School. Mr. Terry Sheehan, who served our students as a paraeducator for 25 years, most recently at Palm Desert High School. Mr. Donald Turley was in his first year as a music teacher at Jackson Elementary School. It is now time to present the 2019-2020 Desert Sands Unified School District retirees.
It is an honor to recognize our retirees in this virtual Sands of Time ceremony. The Sands of Time typically refers to the inevitable and steady passage of time. This metaphor is a constant reminder to make the best use of our time, to invest our time in things that truly matter. Your retirement from the Desert Sands Unified School District celebrates a remarkable milestone and serves as a reflection of your invaluable contributions to the greater good. You have put service to others above service to self. Your families have supported you so that you could support others. For that, we thank you. No matter our age, every one of us can recall an educator who made a positive impression in our lives. You have inspired awe and admiration in others. From your deeds to your words, the Sands of Time represents history. You made history. When someone leaves behind footprints in the sands of time, they are leaving behind imprints of themselves or their actions in history. These footprints last for generations. May your footprints in the sands of time never be forgotten, and may many others aspire to follow your steps, as they were pointed in a commendable direction. The sands of time are precious. On behalf of the Desert Sands Unified School District Board of Education and the entire Desert Sands family, I thank you for spending some of that cherished time with us. We wish you happiness and health as you step into retirement.
Tara Alford, Cindy Anderson, Jacqueline Antoine, Stephen Armstrong, Mary Avila, Tony Bierman, Stephanie Bollard, Susan Bongiorno, Thomas Bonnet, Donald Brown, Nancy Boucher, Miriam Burcham, Philip Burnett, Margie Khalil, Etta Castillo, Susan Sircone, Susan Chapman, Blanca Dale, Sandra Danziger, Annette Davis, Tanalia Doty, Deanna Druitt, Edward Dulski, Tracy East, Jan Eichelman, Jose Estrada, Brenton Ferrand, Rebecca Fletcher, Noreen Fortier, Robert Freeman, Susan Frost, Kimberly Gerard, Walter Goldman, Paul Guzman, Deborah Hale, Sharon Hammonds, Dennis Hansen, Robin L. Hart, Robert Houghton, Kevin Husin, Tamara Husin, Gabrielle Jackson, Howard Johnson, Judith Johnson, O. Brad Johnson, Shirley Johnson, Janet Jonathan, Ernestine Kerr Hansen, Laura Locohen, Diana Londos, Calvin Lowell, Paulina Lowry, Ovidio Machado, Gilbert Maestas, Patricia Marone, Matt Matthews, Paul Mendoza, Wayne Marino, Stephen Merritt, Terry Meyer Cadiz, Maritza Milan, Kathleen Miller, Ruben Monasterios, Francisco Montano, David Murphy, Charles Nieto, Edith Novak, Veronica Ochoa, Terry Esau, Ramiro Olvera, Patricia Pierce, Mario R. Quintero, Carol Ramirez, Kathleen Ratte, Abel Reyes, Russell Robinson, Norma Rojo.
Hi everyone, Nurse Norma here. I want to thank everybody that I work with at Desert Sands for your love, kindness, and respect. I am going to miss each and every one of you. Amen.
Carol Salway, Janet Seto, Heidi Shepard, Wendy Sims, Juana Varazas, Mike Wagner, Carol Waits, Ellen Weiner, Ronnalee Williamson, Lynette Wolmuth, Jennifer Yanaga, Peggy Yost,
Let's close out the evening with the ringing of your bells. Good night, and thank you all for attending.